Hello kittens! Silver here with Addie, the Caramel Labradoodle by Douglas Cuddle Toys, and we have a package that arrived today, which you will notice is very conspicuously already open because I did not expect this particular item to come today. Did not expect any plush whatsoever. I thought this was something entirely different, but my entire world was turned upside down on its head. So I did kind of get a little bit of a glimpse, but I didn't take it out of the packaging, so it's still at least a semi-blind opening. So this is going to be a new doodle dog who caught my attention a little while back, thanks to another friend and fellow collector of mine. So this is going to be a plush that goes by the name Brian's Rocky Labradoodle. Now, all right, before I talk about that, let me just get this out of the way, get him open. He may also need a little bit of a spa day. I'm not sure. The pictures were a little bit vague, but we will see. So this is the guy. So I will say I have absolutely no idea who Brian is or what his association is with Douglas, but we can only presume that Brian is somebody that was somehow affiliated with the Douglas company, and this plush is sort of the representation of a dog, a Labradoodle named Rocky that he owned. That's what we're just going to have to surmise, but I think I'm going to have to get some scissors for this because the crinkling is going to be just a mess, so hold on one second. Okay, now he should slip out nice and easily now. So this is Brian's Rocky Labradoodle, and he does feel like he's still quite soft. I'm not feeling or seeing any kind of stains or, troubling marks on his fur, so that's definitely a good sign. And he is already, I can tell, so very, very floppy, which seems to be especially true of the Labradoodles. Not that I have a lot of them, but everyone that I do own so far is just top-notch floppy. So let's take a look at this guy. So here's Rocky. Oh my goodness, what a sweet face he has. Oh my gosh. Absolutely love him, and probably my favorite feature of his is this little plume tail that he has, that floof at the end. That is absolutely everything. So his hair has that kind of curly texture that you want to see in a Labradoodle. I think his production date was pretty short. I think maybe he was out for maybe a year or two. I can't remember off the top of my head now what year he was produced, but let's see what it says here. So January 2012. So it was somewhere in that range. So maybe a year or two he was around. I think he's just so cute though. I'd probably give him a little bit of a brushing just to spruce him up a little bit, but he is looking really, really sweet already. So he's got those signature Douglas amber brown eyes, I'm sure, right? Of course. Very, very dark in this lighting right now. But he's got this sort of off-white curly undercoat. Not undercoat really, but just, this part under him, his belly, his legs, his muzzle, all white, and then you have that darker brown on the top. And the texture is all uniform all throughout, with the exception of the little tail at the end. You got that fluffiness to it. And his two little floppy brown ears are tacked down on either side of his face. And he's got these little marks around his eyes that kind of sort of remind me of a little bit of a raccoon or a tanuki. Very cute. And he's got this, let me see, a pleather nose, or faux leather. And that looks to be in great shape as well. I'm not seeing any scratches or marks. So those are all great signs. So yeah, I'm really, really happy to add this guy to my little doodle collection. They've definitely been sort of growing on me lately, the doodle dogs. They don't really seem to get a whole lot of love for whatever reason. Maybe there's just been too many of them made, but I thought this guy was really unique. So very, very glad to have him. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing him, and I'll be back again soon with some more plush goodness for you, everybody. Bye!